Center Tiger Basketball on KCOY is brought to you in part by Union State Bank, Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales, Central Office Service and Supply, Bruta Implement, Twin Valley, Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Greenleaf, Belleville, and Concordia, and Old EC Farms.
Welcome back once again to Smoky Valley High School in Lindsborg. The Clay Center Tigers about to get going on the boys' court. The anthem's played. The announcement of the starting lineups taking place right now. Let's give you a look at what Smoky Valley will bring to the court tonight. Andrew McClure, 3.2 points, 3 boards a game, a 6-foot senior. Cole Norberg, 10.5 points, 6.5 rebounds, a 6'3 senior. You have Nick Reinert, 9 points a game, almost 2 boards, a 5'11 freshman in that starting lineup. Trey Schneider, 7 points a game, 3 boards, a 6'2 junior. And Greg Elvin, 6 foot and a senior, 2.6 a game and 3.3 rebounds per contest. For the Clay Center Tigers, they'll go with Lane Libby, who is averaging just over 8 points a game, 3.5 rebounds for the 6'3 junior. Ethan Rosine, 7.5 points, 4 boards, a 6'4 junior. Caleb Carlson, 4 points, 1.9 boards a game. He's a 6'2 senior. Bo Richardson, almost 8 points and 3 boards a game, a 6'1 senior. And Brady Hamill, who comes in at 9 points a game, over 1.5 boards, a 6'3 senior. And the Tigers go with Libby, Rosine, Carlson, Richardson, and Hamill. And for the Smoky Valley Vikings, McClure, Norberg, Reinert, Schneider, and Elvin. This is a game between nearly identical marks when you look at it. Tigers are 2-10 on the season, coming off a really good win against Sunrise Christian Academy. Mentioned to Coach Williams, I mentioned it during the broadcast Saturday. That was a good team they beat and held off. And Smoky Valley comes in at 3-9. Opening tip-off is almost missed by both players, but Ethan Rosine hung in there and was able to come down with the tip, and the Tigers will have the opening possession as Lane Libby works it out top and now left to Brady Hamill. Brady goes at the top, Nikita Richardson, right side wing Libby, now down inside. Here's Caleb Carlson, strong to the bucket. And I'm telling you, that is a lunch bell kind of guy. I've said this time and time again. We mentioned him in pregame, but as Coach Williams said, has great angles inside, undersized for the position he plays, but he put the Tigers on top here in a 2-0 start. And now back on defense, the Tigers are matched up in a zone defense in a 1-3-1 zone they've gone with here early. So they've got Bo Richardson at the point, and across the middle, Rosine and Libby on the wings, Carlson in the middle of that 1-3-1, and then down low in the running the baseline defensively is Brady Hamill. Left wing 3, and it's a foul called on Rosine after the shot. Ended up tangled up with the freshman, Nick Reinert, who will get the basketball out of bounds. It was not on the shot. It was following the shot, and so it'll be, again, basketball belonging to Smoky Valley. Left on the wing, it goes to Schneider. Back out deep. Tigers staying in a 1-3-1 zone. We haven't seen much of this from the Tigers this season defensively, and you can tell confusing the Smoky Valley Vikings early as to how they want to attack this thing. Right side wing is, again, Reinert. Now further deep on the wing to McClure. McClure skip pass, tipped by Richardson to the baseline. That is off of Clay Center. Almost re-tipped, if you will, by Smoky Valley, but Richardson was the last to touch it. So the basketball goes to Smoky Valley again on their end of the court. Reinert to the left wing. They're running their zone offense, and it's now they get to the baseline. That's where they're going to be able to attack and then find some gaps like this right wing 3 that is up and just missed by Reinert. Brady Hamill, big board inside against 2 different defenders. And back to the way will come the Tigers. Richardson looking inside. Carlson again trying to post it. Now Rosine, ball fakes and drives as it knocked out of bounds. It will stay with Clay Center on the baseline. He's off to a 2-0 start. And it'll be out of bounds. Bo Richardson will inbound right of the window on his own baseline to Rosine. Couldn't get a shot away. In fact, has the basketball stripped away. Now it's loose in the backcourt. Hamill almost got it back. Smoky Valley ends up with it in the lane, and a bucket for Cole Norberg. That ball was never in anyone's possession for almost 3/4 of the court. It traveled down the floor. Nobody had possession. Eventually, it landed right in Norberg's hands, and he had the lay-in. 2-2, 5:55 to go. Richardson has it outside. He's used dribble. He's in some trouble. Now he gets it off to Brady Hamill. Hamill's going to be fouled by Reinert, who ran right into him, trying to reach in for the swipe away. And the basketball goes out of bounds to the Tigers on the sideline now. And will be brought in by Bo Richardson. Out deep, is Brady Hamill. Hamill gets it off left and deep to Richardson. Tigers running offense right side to Libby. Man-to-man this time by Smoky Valley. Here's Libby, who rises up in the mid-lane and drops it in. His first points, and it's a 4-2 start. Tigers on top. Down court, left sideline is Trey Schneider. He holds and back out deep. They swing it around to Reinert. He's tried a couple of threes and is not connected. He does average 9 a game, though, for the freshman. Schneider has it left, baseline left now to Greg Elvin. Skip pass right. Reinert dribble drives, and a foul called before the shot. Basketball out of bounds to Smoky Valley on the baseline. 5:12 left first quarter. Tigers lead it 4-2. Lady Tigers won earlier, 42-29 to go to 9-4 now in the season. Inbound pass, right baseline. Schneider for three is strong. Weak side board. It's Rosine who brings it in. And quick draw gets it off to Magic Libby across the timeline. Now around left to Bo Richardson. Bo looking inside to Carlson, and it's poked and picked away by Reinert. So back to the way comes Smoky Valley with the Tigers on top by a bucket. Reinert takes the three, now holds, now left wing to Schneider. Baseline left, short corner is Greg Elvin. Back on the wing left to Schneider, and now out deep it comes near the timeline to Reinert. To Schneider. Now a two-man game out top. Reinert now swings it baseline right to Andrew McFern. Back to Reinert again. Tigers this time in a 2-3. And so, again, Smoky Valley trying to adjust the attack of their offense now with the wings more open in a 2-3 zone. And the baseline it comes to Schneider. Skip pass right, almost overthrowing his teammate, but it's pulled in. Now Norberg has it. 4:15 to work first quarter. Down toward the block. They get it inside. Now back out Reinert for three, and he does drop in his third attempt of the game, and it's 5-4. Tigers down one. Back down the floor comes Brady Hamill. Into the block for Rosine. Double teamed. Back in the corner, Hamill. Brady will attack with the dribble. He is going to be fouled. Norberg may have had a block, but he took a vicious cut at it to swat the basketball out of bounds, and in doing so, committed the foul, and Brady Hamill is going to get 2 free throws. And so Hamill's first attempt here at the stripe. Back to first free throws for either team. Midway point, opening quarter. Free throw up and rims off for Brady Hamill. Ian Roteman into the game. Also, Cade Wallace comes on for the Tigers. Richardson and Rosine will come out. At the free throw line is Brady Hamill trying to tie this thing up at 5 apiece. Free throw on its way is short, and we have a lane violation, they say, against the Tigers. It was missed anyway, and they're going to call this actually on Lane Libby, who is behind the three-point line. They say he crossed it before it hit rim, but again, it was missed, and so no damage done in the long run. 5-4 here, left sideline. Schneider has it. Now further left on the sideline. They go down low, near steal by Libby. Shot inside, won't go. Brady Hamill battling for it, tipped out of there, and it's in the hands now of Libby. Playing in transition. Stops near the point. Backs it out. Top of the key to Cade Wallace. Murph goes right side. Now hesitation move. Gets by a defender. Into the lane. Gets a bump. No foul, but he gets the bucket. Cade Wallace with a circus shot of the lane. He was looking for the foul. They didn't blow the whistle, but he still was able to drop it in over the front of the rim. Now the Tigers back on top by 1, 6-5. Out deep it comes on the point to Peyton Schrag. Left wing is Schneider. Now that short corner left near the baseline. They get it to the free throw stripe. Norberg drives, and he goes through 2 defenders. Looking for a whistle, didn't get it, but he drops it in also. So they, at this point, appeared to be saying we're going to let you play on both ends, and now Brady Hamill commits the turnover going the other direction. Norberg with that bucket, by the way, now has 4 points. It's 7-6, Smoky Valley, just under 3 of work in the first period. Working it up the court is Trapper Bella, 6-foot junior, averages 6 a game off the sideline. He's going to attack the paint. Pretty good look inside for Norberg, but he walked with the basketball before the reverse lay-in. And Norberg, who bobbled it on the right side, then took steps across the lane before he took that shot. We'll turn it back over. The Tigers have it down by 1. 2:45 to go, first period. Cade Wallace with the dribble between the circles. 2-3 zone for Smoky Valley. Right wing is Roteman. Ian skip pass. Defense read that one. Greg Elvin nearly got it, but Cade Wallace gets it back. Now Roteman skips it left wing to Hamill. To the corner for Carlson. Back to Hamill. Brady with the dribble to the point for Wallace. Back left. Hamill's got a good look at a 3-ball. Short. rebound down low is pulled in by Norberg. Smoky Valley by one and back with possession. Out top, Norberg swings it left wing beyond the arc to Schneider. 2:11 to work. Corner goes to Elvin. Now on the right side wing, they'll throw baseline right to Cole Norberg. Skip pass across, picked up by Hayden Schrag. He'll get it outside now to Trapper Bella. Bella to Schrag and Schneider in the corner. Under 2 to work now. It's a 7-6 ball game. Tigers trail by 1 in the opening period. And now, once again, the Tigers in a 1-3-1, and Smoky Valley trying to find a way to attack this thing. Right on the wing, it goes to Schrag. Right baseline now for Norberg. Back left, it comes to Schneider. Out top to Bella. Now he'll hold baseline right. It's Norberg again. Long possession. Now a skip pass. It's knocked away by Roteman. Up the floor it comes to Cade Wallace. He'll take it in strong. Gets the foul. Murph's got a chance at a three-point play. Twice he's taken it into contact and come away with points. This time he comes away with the arm on top of the hoop, and he'll have a chance for the old-fashioned three. 4 early points here in the opening quarter for the sophomore Cade Wallace. 8-7. A minute 22 to go first period. Tigers have the lead back. Good steal on the other end by Ian Rothman. Then he got it down the court. Wallace went into the defender who was up in the air. The contact, the bucket good, the free throw in. He's got an early 5 in this one. It's 9-7 now. Tigers have the 2-point lead. A minute 18 to work. Left and deep is Reinert. To the baseline left. 3-point attempt from Jared Myers. Strong rebound, though, inside. Picked up by Schrag. He'll turn it in the lane up. No. Rebound. Wallace brings it down. This will be Clay Center's possession as the 5'10 sophomore goes up and yanks it down in the lane while he's getting fouled, and the Tigers will have it back. The 4th team foul against Smoky Valley. First whistle against Peyton Schrag. Tigers look down to see a 2-3 zone as Cade Wallace brings it across the midcourt stripe. Rosine left and deep to Richardson. 1 minute left first period. Pass was going to the point. Rosine was cutting, and it hit him on the way through the lane. Just really inadvertent turnover for the Tigers. 9-7. Smoky Valley in the front court. Baseline left is Jared Meyer. Now the skip to the block right side. Kick out to Trapper Bella, guarded nicely by Bo Richardson. Now top it comes to Reiner, and he's in his second 3 of the ball game, and it's 10-9. Tigers down 1, back with possession. Ropeman double teamed in the corner. And now a timeout taken by the Tigers sideline as Clay Center was being trapped in that half-court set. 10-9, Tigers down 1, and no correction. That's not a timeout. It was a step out of bounds on the sideline by Roten before he got rid of the basketball. So correction. We'll keep it right here. 25 to work, and Smoky Valley has it back. So Richardson comes out, forces the ball to the left side of Smoky Valley's offense. Now in the corner, skip pass out to Trapper Bella. Back left, it comes to Reinert, who's hit 2 threes in this opening period. 10 seconds left. Reinert with it now. Cross with 5 seconds. Smoky Valley looks at the clock. Reinert with 3. With 2, drives the lane, hangs in the air. No good on the shot. Rebound battled for as the buzzer sounds. Tigers trail by 1. We're headed to the second quarter here in Smoky Valley. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
The Tigers will trail as we go into this second quarter, but just by 1, a 10-9 ball game. The Tigers led by Cade Wallace with 5 points. They get 2 each from Lane Leiby and Caleb Carlson, who hit the game's first bucket. Tigers, though, trail by 1, and Smoky Valley will have the basketball to begin this second quarter. Tigers in a 2-3 zone. A lob down low for Norberg. Set play out of the timeout. The pass from the point, and Norberg gets the kiss off the glass on the alley-oop. He now has 6, and the Tigers trail by 3, and now give the basketball up. Tigers out of the timeout, or the quarter break, I should say, have Rotman still in, Carlson back on the floor, Leiby out there. Here's Norberg again, no. Rebound down to Schneider, stripped away by Anthony Atkinson-Enneking, who is also on the court, and then Caleb Siebold in there. And Atkinson-Enneking bringing that board down and then was out of bounds off of Smoky Valley. 12-9 with 7:25 to work in the first half. Tigers down by 3. Siebold, left wing, stops, skip pass right to Rotman. Ian out top for Leiby. Lane goes left on the wing. Now Siebold attacks the baseline left, and he's going to be fouled on his way to the paint. That'll be the 15th foul against the Vikings in this first half. Siebold will inbound from the baseline. It'll be well right of the window. Looking in low, not there. Skips the baseline right to Rotman. Now high post, Atkinson-Enneking. Good move to the mid lane, and he pulls the jumper up and down. First bucket for the freshman here tonight. It's 12-11. Now the Tigers bring full court pressure on the court. Reinert up the floor near the midcourt stripe to Schneider. Now to Norberg. Skip across pass on the baseline. They break the pressure down, and Andrew McClure gets his first point. 14-11, down court quickly. Here's Rotman, lob in the paint for Atkinson-Enneking. One dribble, wraparound pass off of the leg of a Smoky Valley defender, Andrew McClure. Tigers will have it on the baseline. It'll be inbounded from Caleb Siebold. They'll put 4 across the lane with Carlson, Leiby, Atkinson-Enneking, and Rotman out there. Comes right wing for Leiby for 3. No. Rebound. Atkinson-Enneking back up. No. Siebold's got another chance. Ball loose in the paint. Out of bounds 2. Play center. Great offensive board from Atkinson-Enneking. He just didn't finish it, but then Siebold got another look. And then it was stripped away and knocked out of bounds and off of the Smoky Valley Vikings. Here's Leiby in the corner left. Spins his way to the lane. Underneath the basket. Leans back in. Can't get it. Atkinson-Enneking keeps it alive. Caleb Carlson knocks it in. His second field goal in a 1-point ball game again at 14-13. Caleb Carlson has 2 buckets, 4 points in the game. Brings the Tigers back within 1. It's got to be 3 rebounds already for Atkinson-Enneking after he's come in to start the second quarter. 14-13 ball game. Schneider out deep. It comes to Reinert. Around left to McClure. Back to Reinert. Tigers now in a 1-3-1 with Siebold at the point. Atkinson-Enneking down low. They get it in the block, and foul will be called against Anthony. And the basketball will be at the free throw stripe for Smoky Valley. 6:02 to work, second period. 14-13. Tigers were down 10-9 to begin this quarter. Bell has fallen behind by 3 twice, but right now a 1-point ball game at 14-13. The free throw line, Schneider knocks down the first of 2. Trey Schneider, a 6'2 junior, averages just over 7 points a game. 2-point lead for the Vikings. Second free throw up, and this one's short. Rebound, Atkinson-Enneking. 4 boards in the second period. Here's Leiby, right baseline. Rotman had a good look for 3, didn't take it. Now Leiby at the point. Back right it goes to Rotman. Looks in low, top of the key. Leiby, he's got to look for 3. It's just strong. Rebound tipped by Carlson. Loose in the lane. Caleb Carlson back up with it, and it rims off. Now Leiby keeps it alive, but it's pulled away by the Vikings' Aiden Byers, and then he travels with the basketball. And the Tigers will get it back on the baseline. So great hustle by Caleb Carlson and Lane Leiby that trip to keep an offensive possession alive on the board. 15-13, chance to tie here if one of those bombs can go down from beyond the half moon. A lead for the Tigers. Siebold to inbound. It's to Atkinson-Enneking, and he's fouled across the arm by Byers that time. That'll be the 16th foul. Next foul on Smoky Valley, and it's a 1-on-1 situation. 15-13 here. Into the lane, the pass from Siebold goes all the way to the backcourt. Hamill can go get it and does. And then he walked with the basketball at the end of the hustle play. Great hustle by Brady. The ball was okay to go get because it was thrown from the baseline into the backcourt. Nobody touched it. But it will be a turnover, giving Smoky Valley the basketball on the offensive end. We have a score also. Chapman girls beating Harrington 52-30 earlier today. Chapman Irish, the Lady Irish beating Harrington 52-30. Here's a pull-up from Schneider in the lane, no good. Rebound comes off to Bo Richardson. Tigers back on the move, down by 2. Hamill, right wing, holds. Skip pass is going to be bumped, but Diebold comes up with it. Caleb back on the right side. Hamill looking low toward Carlson. Now Siebold will drive, puts it off glass, blocking foul, and a chance at a three-point play for Caleb Siebold in the paint. Siebold took it strong. The block was called on Schneider. Big collision, and somehow Siebold still got that to go off the glass and down. So a chance at a three-point play here. Siebold has tied it, and now a three-point opportunity on the old banging bucket. Huge shot in the lane. I mean, there was a huge collision, and then Siebold just got it up on the window, and it crashed in there, kind of like the crash between he and Schneider, who picked up his first foul. And Coach Schneider for Smoky Valley is livid on the sideline, and he has been talking to the official this entire time we've been telling you about that play. Now we've got a foul on the rebound attempt, and this is going to be on the Tigers' Ethan Rosine. Now, the unfortunate thing here, if you want to call it a quote-unquote makeup call, and I understand why you would, give the coach who was really upset about that last play. It was a bang-bang play, but it's Rosine's second. That's what's costly for the Tigers. So they called it very quickly on, as we said earlier, they're going to let him play, and certainly didn't on that possession. Second on Rosine. Siebold did make the free throw, so the Tigers do lead it by 1. Now they trail by 1 as the bucket in the lane from Rayner is good. He has 8 points now. 2 3-pointers and a drive to the glass. Dalton Altizer's checked in for the Tigers. Morgan Chestnut in there as well. You have Siebold, Richardson, and Rosine on the court. Tigers looking at a 2-3 zone. Siebold, right wing and deep, Altizer. They'll bring it back outside around left to Richardson. Bo, one dribble, looks baseline. To the top it comes to Siebold. Now Caleb fakes it, bounce passes deep left for Richardson. To the block it goes to Chestnut. Morgan trying to take it up, unable to. Now Bo Richardson, 18-footer, was bumped, no foul. Altizer, weak side board. He'll take it back up, no. Rebound, tipped inside, picked up by Byers of Smoky Valley. But the Tigers trail 17-16. Here's Norberg, length of the floor, and the bucket down. Cole Norberg has 8, and the Tigers trail by 3 again. They had just taken a 1-point lead. Now the lead is out to 3 at 19-16 by Smoky Valley. Richardson, deep left. Now makes his way toward the baseline. High post to Rosine. Ethan, ball fakes it. Now steps back into the lane. Great move, and he finishes it with the shot. Just faked the defender out high with what looked like a pass to the point, but held on to the basketball, took it right in the lane, pulled up from 10, and knocked it in, his first points. And now we've got a timeout taken by Smoky Valley as Richardson and Rosine had a good double team in the backcourt. It's 19-18. Vikings lead the Tigers by 1 when we come back.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the only contractor you'll ever want to hire. These are words that an actual customer has used to describe McGee Roofing. The customer has used McGee Roofing twice and will again. Reward professionalism, hire McGee Roofing.
Well, the Tigers down by 1. Smoky Valley keeping a possession in the backcourt as Richardson and Rosine had a really good double team, and the player trapped was bailed out by the sideline timeout. So the Vikings keep possession. Tigers draw back in a 2-3 zone. Siebold, Richardson at the top. Hamill and Rosine on the and now the Tigers go out to trap, and Smoky Valley breaks this down pretty nicely. In the lane is Elvin, caught down in the paint, gets it off to Trapper Bella. His shot won't go. Back up again and a foul call. 2 free throws now for Smoky Valley. The Tigers came back, set at 2-3. Looked like they were going to play it tight, and as soon as they crossed the timeline, they tried to run and jump at the offense. But when they did so, the Vikings really broke it down nicely and able to get to the lane and a chance at a three-point play, or a chance for free throws, I should say, for Greg Elvin. First free throw is up and good. His first points tonight. (20-18), the lead back to 2 points now for the Vikings. Bo Both free throws are in, so the Tigers down by 3, 21-18. Elvin makes both. The 6-foot senior has his first points on the board. Tigers with it, 3:15 to work, first half. Hamill, left wing and deep. Gets it out top to Seabold between the circles. Left on the wing, now it goes across to Hamill. Back outside Seabold, right wing to Richardson. Bowe will hold there. High post, Atkinson Enneking fakes it, now starts to drive, kicks it back out. He immediately taps his chest. That's my fault, though Richardson had gone high and he was passing down toward the baseline. Into the game for the Tigers will come Carlson, Parker Folks, along with Lane Libby, and then Hamill and Richardson stay in. Tigers looking to extend some defense out about half court now. Maybe looking for a trap to throw on Smoky Valley. Brainerd, way long pass down the floor. Now across paint, though, he finds Norbert in the lane, and he gets it to roll in. He has 10 first-half points. The wild pass drew about 3 Tiger defenders. Nobody was left at home in the paint, and Norbert made the lay-in. Here's Hamill, wing right. Libby looks backside for Carlson. His pass actually hit the rim, trying to hit Caleb Carlson down on the block, and they'll send it back the other way now with Smoky Valley leading 23-18. Nearing halftime, 2:28 to work in this first session. Tigers trail by 5. Smoky Valley with the basketball. Now Clay Center is trying to work on mixing up the defenses tonight back in a 1-3-1. They've got a little half-court trap. They haven't gone much man-to-man, if at all. They did go 2-3 a couple of possessions. Now here's a drive by Raynert, mid-lane, and he's fouled by Carlson. Caleb thought he got away with it. He kind of just gave a push to the midsection as that jumper was going up, and instead it will be to the free throw line for Smoky Valley. Nick Raynert has 8 points already in this first half. Free throw misses here. The freshman looks anguished to the sideline. That he was unbelieving that he had missed that free throw, but second one on its way, and this one is down. So he has 9 points in the game, and the Tigers see Smoky Valley out to their biggest lead at 6 at 24-18. Bo Richardson will walk it up the floor, crosses the timeline, looks at now a 3-2 Smoky Valley zone. Richardson with the dribble at the point, outside to Hamill. Folks posting on that side. Now deep at the point to Richardson. Left wing is Libby. Lane, one dribble and out deep again to Richardson. Bo steps with a couple of dribbles toward the free throw stripe. Now he's caught. Gets it off to Libby. Lane out beyond the arc. 1:40 to go. Tigers trailing 24-18 here at Smoky Valley. Lady Tigers won earlier, 42-29. Libby with it at the point. Thought about the three. Now goes left to Richardson again. Carlson and Folks trying to get open inside. Now Libby attacks with a dribble, can't get it, has his own rebound, and a foul called on the board, and they say this goes against Libby? And I say that with a question mark because it looked like nobody was there. No, it was not against Lane. This is 7 fouls now on each team. It was on Caleb Carlson, 2 quick fouls on Caleb, and he'll have to come to the sideline. Morgan Chestnut back in for the final minute 22. That foul gives an opportunity for Smoky Valley in a 1-on-1 situation for Norberg. Norberg with 10 first-half points. Nick Rayner with 9. Free throw misses. Rebound to Chestnut. He'll rip it away, give it off to Richardson. Bow up the court. At the point, looking in tight. Nothing open in the lane. Chestnut and Folks now the post players. There's Libby outside. Back out deep for Richardson. Sneaking up toward the top of the key. Now to the elbow left. Baseline left. Hamill fakes on a three. Couldn't get it away. Now needs to get rid of the basketball. Does so to Libby on the baseline. Back out top of it. Take it away. It's Andrew McClure on the run out. His pass across paint almost thrown away. It's picked up by Norberg. Now a pull-up jumper. Right baseline. Rattles in for Andrew McClure. And all of a sudden, Smoky Valley has jumped out to a 26-18 lead. They put 16 points on the board in the second quarter. Hamill to Richardson. Looking left, and as confused as the Vikings looked against the Tigers earlier on offense, Clay Center looks about the same here. It's at 3-2, and they're really spreading the two wings at the top defensively out, so the Tiger offense just never seems to get going where they want it to be. Now, Libby goes to the post with 13. makes his way to the lane. He'll be fouled on his way in there. And Lane Libby will step to the free throw line. He'll get a chance at the 1-and-1. So they put Libby at the post. He caught there and just took it really to the lane on his own against the zone. And then he got to near the left block, and he was fouled before he could get a shot up. Foul is on Schneider, his second. So the Vikings will bring their 6'2 junior off. Lane Libby's got a chance at a 1-and-1. The Tigers needing points, down by 8 now, nearing halftime. Free throw rattles off, and the rebound away to Greg Elvin. Up the court quickly, Smoky Valley. In the corner is Trapper Bella. To Elvin, back to Bella with 3, with 2. Jump stop in the lane. Wild shot, no good. Rebound tipped up, no. The last tip goes in by McClure, but it was well past the buzzer. We're headed to halftime. The Clay Center Tigers trail here against Smoky Valley, 26-18 when we return.
How will your wheat crop make it through this winter? It's up to you to give it the best fighting chance and a jump on the spring growing season with a fall fertilizing application. Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales is ready with stabilized in 2 forms, field and site-specific variable rate technology and custom application. With the experience of field specialists Brent, Allen, Darren, Kent, or Mike Green, they clearly understand the problems customers face. You can count on Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
How do you buy land or buy a house? Where do you start with the paperwork? And where do I get my loan? What is the best loan program? And how much money do I need? These are all questions the average consumer asks themselves. What if all these questions could be answered by your local banker at Union State Bank? These questions require someone you can trust. Keith, Nathan, and myself, Brandon, are here to help you make sense of those questions. So come see us at Union State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Metal roofing isn't what it used to be. DecoraShake shingles offer the classic beauty and architectural detail of thick rustic hand-split wood shake shingles, but they're actually steel, giving you superior performance and longevity. DecoraShake shingles are interlocking metal panels providing a tough, weather-tight barrier. They're recommended and installed by Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. They've built a reputation on quality work, customer satisfaction, and integrity. Visit GeislerRoofing.com.
At the halftime break, and the Clay Center Tigers down 26-18 here at the half. Clay Center was down 1 going into the second quarter, 10-9. They put 9 points on the board in the second period, but defensively unable to stop Smoky Valley as they put 16 second quarter points up, and that leads to the 8-point lead here at the half by the Vikings over the Clay Center Tigers. Halftime here, 26-18. Smoky Valley leads over Clay Center. We'll check the scoring leaders from the first half when we come back in a moment.
At Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, the pharmacists are committed to making sure you understand the instructions that allow your prescriptions to be taken safely and effectively. They'll take the time to counsel you and set your mind at ease concerning your medications. Patterson's has healthcare aids such as walkers, canes, and lift chairs to help you with your daily mobility needs. Putting the care into healthcare is Patterson's Health Mart Pharmacy, with locations in Clay Center, Abilene, and Salina.
For brutally cold Kansas winters like ours, you don't need the performance of your fuel to drop. Not when you can fill up with winterized premium diesel fuels at Farmway-owned fueling sites. Unlike other winterized fuel, Farmway fueling sites contain a 50-50 blend with #1 diesel that gives you serious weather protection while optimizing power and fuel economy. So don't worry. Just fill up at a Farmway fueling site or request a 50-50 blend for your farm fuel deliveries.
The Twin Valley Color Race is back. Join us on March 21st for Clay Center's second annual Color Race, a fun and crazy 5K where participants are covered head to toe in color at each kilometer. Walk or run, it's all for fun. All proceeds benefit CARE, the animal shelter being built in Clay Center. In the spirit of CARE, your dog can participate too. To register, volunteer to help, and more, visit twinvalley.net/color. We hope to see you and your friends on March 21st at the Color Race.
Central Valley Ag wants to help you get the most out of your irrigation investment with Aqua Systems Water Management. Ag Information Manager Trevor Smith tells us it starts with a moisture probe buried in your field.
It's a 48-inch PVC pipe that has sensors every 4 inches that read the soil moisture.
No more over or under watering. Talk to your CVA field sales agronomist for details.
Central Valley Ag, where the customer comes first.
26-18 ball game here at the half. The Tigers trail the Smoky Valley Vikings. Smoky Valley led by 2 players in particular. One outside, Nick Raynard, had 9 points, 2 threes early that kind of established some offense for the Vikings. And then Cole Norbert just got loose in the lane in transition or in the half court. He would have 10 to lead all scores in the first half of play. It would be the Vikings also with 4 from Andrew McClure, 2 from Greg Elvin, both at the stripe, and Trey Schneider knocked in 1 of 2 at the free throw line. The Clay Center Tigers, 5 points from Cade Wallace. They get 4 from Caleb Carlson. Now, Wallace, all 5 points coming in the first quarter, 2 buckets and a free throw. The Tigers only got to the stripe for 3 chances in the first half. Now, Smoky Valley wasn't there a bunch, but they ended up shooting at 4 out of 7 tries. Tigers just 4 attempts in the first half of play. Wallace, 1 of 1. He had 2 buckets, 5 points. 4 points from Caleb Carlson, and then 2 each coming from Lane Libby, Ethan Rosine, Caleb Siebold, and Anthony Atkinson Innington. Tigers trail 26-18. We are at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and set the stage for the second half of it, and also a look ahead to tomorrow's Sunflower Showdown and the timing for that here on KCOI. Stay with us. We're back in a moment.
We know you're busy and we have just the product for you. It's secure, it's convenient, it's easy. No time to make a deposit at the bank? Click it with UBT's new mobile deposit service. Simply sign, click, and submit your check image for deposit. Speak with your local branch representative on qualification details on mobile deposit. United Bank and Trust. You bank, we deliver. Member FDIC. Mobile remote deposits functional on iPhone and Android apps only. Data rates may apply. Check with your mobile phone carrier for details.
When you shop at Ray's Apple Market, don't be surprised at all the lower-priced items you'll find in every aisle. It's just part of bringing more savings to you every day, every week. Your money will go farther when you shop at Ray's Apple Market, as they have over 1,000 grocery items and household products at new lower prices. Ray's Apple Market continues to bring you value, quality, and service to ensure customers get the best of what they have to offer. This is, after all, your town, your store.
Case IH Axial Flow Combine set the industry standard for reliability, grain quality and savings, crop adaptability, and simplicity. Bruna Implement Company offers you a comprehensive line of 6 available models from 265 to 483 base horsepower. From the proven workhorse 40 series to the technology-leading 30 series with standard self-leveling cleaning systems and Power Plus CVT drives. Bruna Implement Company has a Case IH Axial Flow Combine that's right for you.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 Corn Hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
It is 26-18 here at the break. The Clay Center Tigers, who started off in a 1-3-1 zone defense that gave Smoky Valley some problems, and once they finally got it going, they were able to find some avenues against that defense. The Tigers went to a half-court trap. They went to a 2-3 zone in that first half of play, and then had Smoky Valley confused at times, but the Vikings got it going with, as mentioned, in transition. The Tigers in full-court pressure a couple of times caused problems. One time the Vikings had to call timeout to save a possession. Tigers did force 1 or 2 turnovers out of some pressure, but other than that, the Vikings have done a pretty solid job of breaking it down and getting some buckets out of it at times. Tigers offensively, 9 points in both quarters, but some empty possessions in which they didn't get shots, or there were times that they would get even second and third tries, but unable to cash in a few of those. It is a 26-18 score here at the break. About a minute left on the countdown clock. Tomorrow, as mentioned, the Sunflower Showdown. K-State goes into Lawrence to face the number 9 ranked Kansas Jayhawks. Tip-off is at 1 here on KCOY. Pregame will be at noon. Stay with us. Second half, Tiger Boys coming up next.
Girton Propane has been providing services and employment opportunities since 1954. Continued growth keeps them on the lookout for qualified company and owner-operator drivers. If you're interested in joining the Girton team, call Andy at 800-232-0170. Girton transports liquid commodities throughout 48 states and is a recognized leader within the transport industry. Girton Propane is committed to excellence, safety, and quality service. Girton, the responsible choice.
Back once again at halftime, and second half just about to get going as the players break the huddle and head toward the floor. Smoky Valley Play Center. It'll be the Tigers with possession. Lane Libby, Caleb Carlson, Ethan Rosine, Brady Hamill, and Bo Richardson on the floor. For the Vikings, it'll be McClure, Norberg, Rayner, Schneider, and Elvin, their original starting 5 as well. Tigers from the sideline bring it in bounds. Lane Libby into Bo Richardson. Bo works it across. Now left it comes to Libby. Lane holds there on the wing. Now to the top of the key toward the free throw line. Out right wing to Brady Hamill. Carlson comes and screens and runs away toward the lane, trying to get open. Now they get it outside left to Richardson. Bo toward the free throw line. Jump stop and outside to Libby. Lane again screened by Carlson, now by Rosine. Now Lane takes it to the paint, off to Carlson down low, and Caleb Carlson does it again. Actie's lunch bell went to work. You may not like that, but that is a grand compliment for a guy that works that hard. We said 3 different times he screened and left to the lane for a chance at a bucket. The 4th time when Lane Libby drove and the defender came across, Carlson was still right there. Good dish for Magic, and then Carlson drops it in. He now has 6 in the game, and the Tigers are within 6, and they've got a steal. Libby brings it across. Right side wing. Hamill had a look at 3, doesn't take it. Looking in low toward Rosine. Now left it comes to Richardson. Bo goes left corner to Libby. Lane pressured out there by McClure. Now to Rosine in the lane. Takes steps. Was he bumped? No, they'll say it was a travel before any contact, and we'll send it the other way to Smoky Valley. Rosine got bumped and just off balance enough. He never could get it back under control and had to take steps to do so. Now Smoky Valley just gets it across the timeline. Raynard left baseline. Pull-up jumper from Schneider's up and down. Trey Schneider's first field goal. He has 3 points. And the Tigers trail by 8 again, 28-20. 6.5 to work here in this third quarter. Richardson, right side wing. Hamill. Brady has a couple of screens come to him. Now lefty brings it to Libby. Libby back out top. Now at the top of the key. 2-pointer from Lane Libby just rimming out. And Rayner will bring it across for the Vikings. Left and deep. Norberg has not tried a 3. Does here. It's short. Rebound. Hamill strong with it down inside. Tigers down 8. Back with the basketball. Brady Hamill brings it across off to Lane Libby. Left wing to Richardson. Ball fakes and drives. Gets to the lane. Little runner up. No good. Rebound off of Smoky Valley. Rosine kept it alive. And the basketball goes out of bounds to the Tigers on the baseline. Third quarter action. 5:52 to work. It's 28-20. Tigers down by 8. And now we've got a substitution in as Trey Schneider had some contact from one of the teams, his teammate or someone else in that lane where it was clogged up in the nose. And he's trying to get the vision back, I think, normal. Out top it comes to Hamill off the inbounds. Right back inside to Rosine. Little baby hook up. Quick draw knocks it in. He's got 4. And it's 28-22. 5:40 left to work. Still third quarter. Now the full court pressure forces a turnover. Norberg really not a hard trap on him, but his pass went wide and tall and out of bounds. So the Tigers get it back, 28-22 with 5:41 to work in this third. Lane Libby will bring it in bounds to Bo Richardson in the backcourt, and he walks it across. Now left to Libby on the wing. He'll hold outside, pressured by McClure. Gets a screen from Carlson at the point. Now right side wing is Hamill. Fake on the 3. Back outside and deep between the circles. It comes to Libby. Left wing now to Richardson. Steps through. McClure, a couple of pokes at him. Didn't get called for it. Now Rosine in the lane, no. Richardson battles for the board. That's going to be a foul called late, and it goes against Ethan Rosine, who there was contact on the shot, and then he gets called for his third foul going for the offensive rebound. So tough one there for the Tiger post. 28-22. Rosine again with his third. He stays in there. Full court pressure for the Tigers. Forced a turnover last time. Now Smoky Valley gets it down the court. Greg Elvin off a pass from Norberg, wide open for two. Down the court it comes. Richardson, right wing and deep. Brady Hamill has it. Hamill one dribble. Now needs some help. Goes baseline to Richardson. Bow back out to Hamill. Richardson, right wing. 4:48 to work. Tigers down by 8 with the basketball. Back right deep. It goes to Hamill. Now it's a point for Richardson again. Bow dribbles left. Now gets it back to Hamill. Back to Richardson. Leiby and Carlson and Rosine all in the lane. They try to drop a bounce pass into Leiby. Ball loose in the paint. And now we've got a kick. Going to be called against Smoky Valley. Clay Center will have the basketball on their own baseline. Rosine out after that third foul was called. In comes Ian Rodman. 30-22, Smoky Valley the lead. It'll be Bo Richardson to inbound from the baseline, left of the glass. Goes in the corner right. Leiby for three. Fall away off the glass, no good. And Greg Elvin with the run out the other direction. Cut off by Rodman. Good foul in transition. 2 free throws will go to Elvin, but that was Ian Rodman, just a hustle play to get down court and get a slap at the basketball. Caught mostly wrist, but he didn't allow the layup. Send him to the free throw stripe to earn it. Greg Elvin with the chance at the stripe here. He is 2 for 2 at the line, has 4 points. First free throw is good. 3 for 3 at the line, and now the biggest lead of the game for the Smoky Valley Vikings grows to 9 at 31-22. Second free throw. Up and rimming off. Rebound, though, to Norberg. Saved in, and Jared Meyer puts it up and down. And the Tigers have fallen behind by double digits at 11, 33-22. Here's Richardson. Left wing Rodman. Lob down low. Leiby with his back to the bucket to Rodman. Fake on the three. Now spins it back out to Richardson. Tigers have fallen behind by 11. Needing buckets on the offensive end. Stops on the D side. Here's Richardson. Kick out Rodman. 3-ball. Just short. Rebound, though, to Richardson. He'll take it back up. It rims off. Rebound inside, bumped around. Leiby ends up on the floor. Smoky Valley ends up with the basketball. And here's Norberg in transition. He'll drop it down low, and a foul called before the pass. And this will be Norberg. Well, I don't think that's on. No, they called this on the shot. Oh, my. They missed that one. The foul on Hamill was definitely a foul, but he was passing that high post to low post. And they're going to put him at the free throw stripe to shoot 2. Norberger had 10 points in the first half. Makes the first free throw here. 34-22 ball game. Vikings are out to a 12-point lead now. One more free throw, short. Rebound to Richardson. Third team foul against the Tigers of this half. Down by 12. Coach Kelly Williams with a timeout. 3:37 to work. We're in the third. Tigers trail it by a dozen when we come back.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and Central Office in Clay Center has a great assortment of gift items for that special someone in your life. To help get us in the Valentine spirit, my assistant Roscoe will don this Cupid costume and shoot arrows of love all around the store.
Boss, I don't really think that's a good idea.
We've got stuffed animals, willow tree figurines, and Hallmark cards, plus this large teddy bear you can sign up for that we'll give away on Friday the 13th. Let 'em fly, Roscoe. Ouch! For all your Valentine gift giving, come see us at Central Office in Clay Center.
More and more people are making the switch to Ford, and here's why. The EcoBoost fuel economy, advanced technology, and amazing features like the foot-activated liftgate. Hanson Ford invites you to the Switch sales event going on now. On the lot, you'll find a Ford that fits your lifestyle. Choose from a 2014 Ford Edge and F-150, or the 2015 Ford Fusion, Ford Explorer, and Super Duty. Hurry in and make the switch to a new Ford at Hanson Ford in Clay Center.
Well, Smoky Valley stretching this lead out a bit. The Tigers are down 1 after the opening quarter. They were down 8 at halftime. And now after cutting it to 6 3 different times in the third period, they're down by 12, 34-22. And it is Clay Center's basketball. From the sideline, Bo Richardson brings it into Lane Libby. Carlson, Hamill, and Roteman stay on the floor. Richardson with it out top. Tigers look at a 3-2 zone defense. Richardson to the high post. Libby takes the shot block, gets it back. Strong in the lane. Strong on the shot. Gets his board again. Finally, the foul called against Smoky Valley on the second offensive rebound coming to Lane Libby that trip. We had a good look, though, on it. His first rebound he got a block from behind, got it right back, and took it up in the lane, and just couldn't finish it. Roteman, left corner, takes the three. Now backs it out at the point to Brady Hamill. Tigers down by 12 with the basketball. 3:13 left to go, third quarter. Richardson to the corner for Carlson. Caleb. Now back outside on the wing to Libby. At the point is Roteman. Left wing Richardson. Hamill trying to post at that side. They go to him, and a foul called, a hold on Norberg inside the paint. Tigers will get it out of bounds. Now the second team foul on Smoky Valley. 3 have been whistled against the Tigers in the second half. Andrew McClure and Nick Raynard will come on for the Vikings. 3:01 to work, third quarter. It's 34-22. So Richardson brings it way out top to Hamill. Brady, one dribble down, back in the post. Richardson, he'll pull the trigger. Blocked by Norberg, but he goes right to Libby. Turning, spinning, Libby gets it in. Tough circus shot from Lane Libby after the block shot. He got it back. His back was to the bucket. He was spinning to his right, and he just kind of leaned far enough to his right to get it up off the window and in. He has 4, and the Tigers are down 10, and Smoky Valley with the basketball. 2:35 remains here in this third period. Trapper Bello with it to the free throw stripe, kick out. Now right side wing it goes to Raynard. 2:26 to work here in the third. Raynard dribble drives, pulls up, guarded, jumper, and good. 2 Tiger defenders there defensively, and Raynard still puts it in. He has 11 now. To the post, Hamill against Norberg, block, gets it back up again and down. Brady Hamill would not be denied that trip, and the Tigers again within 10, 2:05 to work. Norberg, very long-limbed and able to get clean block shots the last 2 times down, but Clay Center continues to battle for it and ends up with points anyway. Now rebound weak side by Caleb Carlson, off the miss by Smoky Valley. Here's Bo Richardson. Bounce pass into the paint. Brady Hamill again, off glass, no. Rebound, tipped by Carlson. Now loose, picked up by Smoky Valley. Great look for Hamill that trip. Now the kickoff to Norberg. He'll drive. Wild shot, no good. Rebound to Roteman. 1:34 to work. Tigers get it back to single digits. Richardson all the way to the 10. Off glass and no. Rebound inside and a foul called. They say out of bounds to Smoky Valley, I believe. Caleb Carlson appears has picked up the foul, and he did. That'll be the third on Carlson. 14 fouls in the half. The Tigers' last 2 trips down have gotten looks they like. They just haven't finished them on those 2 trips. And that's the difference between this Navy being a 6-point ball game and where it's at 10, 36-26. Bella brings it across left side. Now it's taken away by Bo Richardson. The Tigers get it back. 1:15 to go, third quarter. Down by 10. Tigers possession. Right wing and deep is Roteman. Back outside for Richardson near the timeline. Now left on the wing is Libby. Lane to Richardson. Round right is Roteman. Looks inside. High post Hamill. Ball fakes from the stripe. Now to Richardson. Fake on the 3. Back baseline left. Libby, 3-ball strong. Rebound inside. Hamill had his hands on it, but it's taken away by McClure and a crowd down in the paint. Now it's a pull-up jumper by Meyer on the baseline left, and he knocks it in. Jared Meyer has his second field goal, both in this quarter. Tigers are back down by 12. Here's Roteman, out top and deep. Richardson, dribble attack all the way to the window. He's fouled this time, and he will get to the stripe. So Richardson will have 2 free throws coming with the Tigers trailing by 12, 38-26. Foul called against Andrew McClure. Good of a score in Abilene. 20-15 leading with 5:43 left in the half against CMP Marion. 20-15 Abilene leading with 5:43 left. Also Valley Heights will winner tonight as they beat Frankfort in a girls TVL matchup. We do a final on that one. Valley Heights winning 67-39 in that contest. Bo Richardson at the stripe. Misses on both. Rebound to Libby. Lane back up. He'll be fouled hard. And 2 free throws coming for Magic now at the stripe, who has 4 points in the game. That Valley Heights ball game, again, 67-39. Lady Mustangs win it. Sydney Blackburn, 28 points in that game. Layla Smith had 18, and it was Aubrey Shirley with 16 and Kyla Hardwick with 11 for Frankfort. And if we have more scores coming in, we certainly pass those along to you, but that's the only update I've had here at Lindsborg thus far. 38-26, Lively at the stripe, missed the first, gets the second. So Tigers, again, they had buckets potentially in the lane. They didn't finish earlier, and now the 4 free throws they just had in a row, they hit one of those 4. The lead is 11 with 21 to work. Raynard dribbling out top, trying to waste some time. Now he takes it to the lane, and Caleb Carlson called for his 4th foul, trying to cut off the drive of the freshman point guard for Smoky Valley. And they will call this on the shot. Freshman has 11 points in the game, 2 free throws coming. He's 1 of 2 at the line, and he misses on the first of 2 here. So Carlson picks up his 4th, comes out. Rosine, who has 3, is back in. 38-27, nearing the end of the third quarter, 16.4 seconds left. Raynard hits 1 of 2. He has 12. Tigers have 16 to work, 39-27. Full court pressure now by the Vikings with 13. Roteman in the backcourt to Lively with 11. Down court it comes to Richardson. Baseline left. Now stops, gets it off to Rosine. He'll take it inside the lane, and he's called for traveling. Rosine, good head and shoulder fake on the first move inside the lane, and they said he took an extra step before he got the shot up. He made the bucket. Now with 5. Smoky Valley with 3, gets it to the half-court stripe with 2. The ball lost to the baseline, 0.4 left, and it will be Clay Center's basketball out of bounds, only 0.4 on the third quarter clock. Lead is 12 for Smoky Valley. 39-27. Lively will step and fire at the three-quarters court down the floor, and it comes up short. We're headed to the final 8 minutes. Tigers trail by 12 when we return with Tiger basketball.
Thinking about buying a new home, maybe your first, or just making improvements? Well, that sounds like just another reason to stop by or contact the Citizens National Bank to get the personal attention you deserve when deciding to invest in a home. We know it can be a stressful and confusing process, so let myself, Bryant Johnson, walk you through the home buying process with ease. Stop by the Citizens National Bank and get pre-approved at your convenience. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has built their business on a foundation of integrity. They have a reputation of quality work gained through over 30 years of valuable work experience serving North Central Kansas. Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement has a very long list of satisfied customers like Ed, who said their windows look great. They're airtight and quiet. What an awesome, clean job. He's already recommending Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement to others. See GeislerRoofing.com.
6 points from Caleb Carlson, the Tigers' leading scorer, but they trail 39-27 going into this final quarter, and they've got some ground to make up. 8 minutes left to play, and trailing by a dozen. Out of the quarter break, Bo Richardson, Lane Lively, Ethan Rosine, Ian Roteman, Brady Hamill onto the floor. Smoky Valley will start with the basketball. Right side is Raynard. He moves it left to Schneider. Beyond the arc, they go in low to McClure. He'll take it up. Falling away, no. Richardson the board. He and Raynard tied up. They were locked elbows, and as they went up for the board, they came down tangled, but it was Richardson able to hold on with his offhand, his right hand, a one-handed rebound. And with that, the Tigers pick up the foul against Smoky Valley, the second on Raynard. So Richardson brings it down the floor, 2-3 zone by Smoky Valley. Final quarter just underway. Tigers trail by 12. They have the basketball. There's Hamill out deep to Roteman. Left it comes to Richardson. Baseline left Rosine. Ball fakes it back outside Roteman. Lively running the high post, calling for it. Now to Hamill. Brady back left. Roteman had a look at 3, didn't look for it. Now Rosine baseline left, 2-pointer, no. Rebound tipped inside. Schneider has it for Smoky Valley. Down court quickly is right wing to Peyton Schrag. Left to Raynard. 3 ball on its way. Short. Schrag with the weak side board. back up, blocked by Hamill, foul called. Nobody cleared the weak side rebound for the Tigers, and that'll be an opportunity at the stripe for Peyton Schrag. Get to score in the game for the 5'11 senior. 39-27 ball game. Either team in the bonus, although the next foul against the Tigers will put Smoky Valley in the 1-1. This a two-shot foul, as Schrag had gotten the offensive board and picked up the foul against Brady Hamill. Hamill will come out. Cade Wallace back in. Cade had an electric first quarter with 5 quick points, a couple of drives to the glass. Was able to convert both, one with the foul called. Schrag converts both free throws here. And now it's a 14-point Smoky Valley lead with 7 minutes left to go in this contest. So the Tigers have ground to make up. Smoky Valley back in that zone. It's right on the wing to Cade Wallace. Now to Richardson. To Wallace. Back to Bowe. He'll bring it left on the wing. Roteman has it. Top of the key is Wallace. Cade back to again Roteman. Now left Richardson. Bowe will dribble drive. Foul called. 16 foul against Smoky Valley. And it will be Tigers' possession. They put it on the baseline. Bowe Richardson will inbound. From here on out, both teams will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Richardson out top for Lively. Right wing. Roteman fakes the three. Back outside Lively. Around left. Wallace has a look at the three ball. Cade just strong. Rebound weak side pulled away by Rayner. Back to the way will come Smoky Valley in transition. McClure makes a lot of contact happen. Falls to the ground, misses a shot. Schneider, a stick back, no. Tip in, up, no. Rebound to Bowe Richardson. Down court quickly is Cade Wallace in the front court. Pressure on him. He gets it off to Richardson. 41-27. Tigers down 14 with the basketball here in the fourth quarter. Richardson hands it off to Lively. High post. Ball fakes, drives. He's fouled. Lane Lively's going to have a chance at a 1-1 now. Lively with 5 points in the contest. 5 from Wallace. 6 from Carlson. 4 from Rosine. 2 each from Siebold, Hamill, and Atkinson Inniking. Foul was called against Schneider, his 4th for the Vikings. It'll be Lane Lively with a chance at a 1-1. And the free throw is good. Lane now 2 of 4 from the stripe, and they get the bonus coming here. The lead down to 13. Points with clock stopped. Very important. Free throws made, lets you set up your pressure. He does. Caleb Siebold will rotate in for Ian Roteman. Also, Brady Hamill coming back on for the Tigers. 41-29, down by 12 again. Norberg will inbound. Tigers back in a half-court trap right now. No, correction, they're going to go, it looks like maybe straight man-to-man. Left side is a foul called on Brady Hamill, a 1-1 chance for Trapper Bella yet to score in the game. Not sure that he's taken a shot in the game, maybe early in the first half, but he'll have a chance here at the line for a 1-1. Bella, 6-foot junior. Tigers trail by a dozen. Front end of the 1-1 is up, rimming off. Rebound, Norberg had it, lost it, out of bounds 2. He threw it in off of Caleb Siebold. It'll stay with the Vikings. The Tigers unable to clear the missed free throw. From the baseline, it's lobbed into Norberg. He'll lean in, puts it up, and puts it down. That's now 13 for Cole Norberg, and the Tigers trail again by 14 points. Rosine to Wallace. Out top, he brings her with a dribble. Right side to Siebold. To Wallace, the point. To Caleb Siebold. Ball fakes it. Ball stripped away for a moment. Now steps through high post Lively. Bounce pass inside to Rosine. He's fouled. And again, the Tigers will get a chance to stripe, but you have to get stops on the other end to state the obvious, as Ethan Rosine will step to the line for a 1-1. He has 4 points in the game. So the Tigers down 43-29 with 5:33 left. Rosine knocks in the first free throw. So Ethan has 5. And one more free throw coming. The lead down to 13. Second free throw, good. The Tigers hit 4 straight from the stripe. Try to build off that. They trail by a dozen, 43-31. Full court pressure coming. Tigers full court pressure, and it comes to Greg Elvin. Now back to Norberger, will bring it up himself, guarded by Ethan Rosine. Right side wing is Elvin, back out to Trapper Bella. And it's nearly taken away by Richardson. Now it's lost. Now Richardson called for the blocking foul. He all but stripped that and took it from Trapper Bella, but Bella was able to get it back, and in doing so, when he put the dribble down to go by, was bumped by Richardson. The foul was called. First on Bo. 1-and-1 chance here. And the free throw up and in for Bella. He missed the front end of the 1-and-1 a moment ago. Abilene Cowboys playing TMP Marion tonight, and they are leading 36-30 in their ball game now. That, I believe, is a halftime score. 45-31. Bella buries both. The Tigers trail again by 14. Here's Seabold, left wing. Skip pass right. Cade Wallace fakes on the three, starts to drive it. Now backs it out with a dribble. Out top it comes to Richardson. Bo left wing, and he's bumped, and they call a travel. And Bo looks disbelieving. Coach Williams looks disbelieving, and you can hear, I'm sure, in my voice, Richardson was just knocked off balance, and they didn't call a foul. They called a travel and a turnover. Now, Livy almost had the takeaway back. Instead, Smoky Valley gets the deflection. Trapper Bella down low. Ball fake and shot up and in on the baseline, and that is going to be up and good by Peyton Schrag. He has his first field goal, 4 points now in the game. Seabold attacks in the air, hangs, and is fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. But Caleb Seabold just took it upon himself to get to the paint. Tigers, though, trail by 16 here with 4:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Seabold at the stripe. Don't forget, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock will be the Kansas High School scoreboard show as Seabold drops in the first free throw. So he has 3 points now. Scores from across the state of Kansas, of course. A great job of keeping everybody up to date. Seabold makes both free throws. Anthony Atkinson Enneking coming in for Clay Center. Rosine will come out. Tigers setting up the full court pressure off the base free throw, down by 14. Still a long ways to go, but right now there's some urgency the Tigers have to work with. They're going to get back in this basketball game. Snyder brings it in, right sideline. They lob it down the floor. McClure cut off by Seabold. Tried to draw the charge. He'll be called for the blocking foul, but he was able to get around and cut off the drive. And so it'll be free throws coming for Andrew McClure. This will be 2 free throws, in fact, the rest of the way. A minimum of 2 free throws for both teams as they're both in the double bonus. This was, of course, on the shot. McClure at the line makes the first. 47-33. The lead is 14. Correction, 15 as they put the point on the board. And free throw misses here. Rebound again, Norberg. Ball loose. Now it's going to be a foul call, and I bet it's on the Tigers because they had lost the rebound to Norberg. And that'll put them back at the stripe. Now Norberg will have 2 free throws. And that's about the second straight time the Tigers have been unable to clear a missed free throw with the rebound. And Norberg's got 2 coming. First one is strong. A little flat on the shot there, and it went off the back iron. That foul was called against Atkinson Enneking. It's his second foul. Second free throw misses, and Lane Libby the board. Up court it comes now to Cade Wallace. 4:38 to work. Tigers trail by 15. Wallace, right wing and deep to Richardson. Bo at the point, takes it inside the lane with the dribble. Now to Seabold, back outside and deep. Richardson to Seabold left. Now it's Seabold back outside for Bo. Richardson to Seabold. Atkinson Enneking trying to post, and now we've got a block against Smoky Valley, which stops the clock and gives the Tigers a chance at the line. With Caleb Seabold stepping up, he has 4 points in the game. He's 2 of 2 at the stripe. Smoky Valley's hit 12 free throws in the game. The Tigers 8 makes. Make it 9 makes in the game. They're 9 of 13 thus far. 9 of 15, correction. Free throw here is strong. Rebound comes off to Schneider. Tigers down by 14 with 4:15 to work. Siebold has 5 points, but he did miss that second charity. 3 of 4 at the line tonight. Right side wing is McClure. There's a free throw stripe left to Schneider. Out toward the paint, backs it out. A little hesitation dribble, gives it off to Norberg. They run a weave around the outside against the Tiger defense. Now the drive kick out from Bella, and again they start to weave back up again. Now it's going to be a blocking foul. Ivy tried to draw the charge. Coach Williams saying that Norberg extended the arm, but Ivy did a good job of getting over in front, trying to cut it, and then selling the charge call. Didn't get the whistle his way, though. Second foul against Lane Libby. They'll put Norberg at the stripe. He'll be shooting 2. He missed 2 last time. Correction, hit 1 of 2 last time. He now has 14 points in the game. 3:49 to work, fourth quarter. Tigers down by 14. Free throws missed here. Rebound back up, though, for now it's Atkinson Enneking out of the stick-back miss on the rebound. Up the court, he brings it to Richardson. He'll hang. He drops in a potential three-point play. The first rebound for Smoky Valley, they put right back up, and Anthony Atkinson Enneking brought it down, brought it himself up the floor. The freshman found Bo Richardson. It took it strong, drew the bump, got the bucket, and a chance here for the old-fashioned 3 for Bo Richardson, who has his first points of the night. 48-36, 3:41 left to work. Richardson's free throw is up, and it goes in. So Bo gets the three-point play, and we've got a timeout here on the floor. 48-37, Tigers within 11 points. 3:41 remains here in the ball game when we come back. Tiger basketball will continue next.
They say you don't become number one by being lucky. Valley Irrigation is proof of that. No one sells more pivots than Valley. Smart growers know the legendary quality and durability of Valley pivots are second to none. From structural superiority to technical excellence, there are more reasons to choose Valley.
See Republican Valley Irrigation or call 632-5588.
48-37 ball game. 3:41 remains here in this fourth quarter. The Clay Center Tigers find themselves down by 11, but they find themselves back within 11. They were down 16 just about a minute ago, 60 seconds of game clock ago. They were down by 60. Now they're down by 11, and maybe a little momentum rolling their way. Bo Richardson, huge three-point play to take it that last transition bucket, get the bump, and a chance at the stripe, which he converted on. Tigers in a full-court press. Norberg on the right sideline, double team. Gets it back to Schneider. Still in the backcourt to Trapper Bella. Richardson trying to defend him. He brings it across now. Double team with Richardson and Siebold. Ball loose. Hamill out of the pack with it. Length of the floor against Norberg. Laying good. The hammerhead puts it in, and the Tigers are back within 9, 48-39. Long down-court pass, Smoky Valley. Cut off by Richardson. Trapper Bella backs it out. So the 16-point lead is now down to 9 with 3:13 to go. Here's Ray Gelvin in the lane. Off to Schneider. Runner up off glass and good. Ray Schneider with 5 points. Cade Wallace down the floor. He'll hang. Runner will no. Rebound. Rosine had it. Wallace had a hand on it. It goes out of bounds to Smoky Valley. The drive from Wallace is good when he got to the lane, got the shot up off the rim, but it rimmed off for him. 2:59 now left. An 11-point lead again for Smoky Valley. Up the court, they bring it against the pressure. Right sideline, Trapper Bella. Now to the top of the key, Schneider. Left wing and deep is Norberg. Smoky Valley content to run a little bit of clock anyway. Tigers really pressuring, though. Elvin with it against Rosine. Now left wing is Norberg. 2:40 left to go. Tigers trail 11, and Rayner takes a 3 out of nowhere, and Smoky Valley another offensive rebound. When they got a shot from the freshman that I don't think Coach Doug Schneider would have wanted to take with the lead where they're at, but they got a break when they got the offensive board. 50-39. Schneider out top to Rayner. Now he'll hold with Cade Wallace, and Cade with the poke away, and the run out, and the lay-in is good. Murph gets it in. He's got 7. The lead's back down to 9. 50-41. Timeout taken. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Being a student athlete means carrying great responsibility because you represent not only yourself, but also your family, school, and community. Taking pride in academics is as important as taking pride in athletics. So whether in the classroom or on the court or field, develop passion for what you do. Be determined in your endeavors and work hard to achieve your goals. These qualities will help you succeed and find fulfillment now and in the next chapters of your life. We're proud to stand behind you, Tigers. We're Clay County National Bank, member FDIC.
9-point ball game. Clay Center Tigers keep hanging around here, 50-41. Tigers were down by 16 in this fourth quarter, but they have it back within 9. Cade Wallace, a poke-away steal near the midcourt stripe, then the run-out, able to get to the lane, and the lay-in good. He has 7 points now. Tigers down by 9. Full court pressure. Norberg up the right sideline. He lost the basketball. Got it back. Coach Williams right there asking for an offensive foul. Does not get it. Still in the backcourt. Now Norberg across. Backs it out with a dribble. 2 minutes left to play. Seabolt near steal. It will be taken away. Wallace 3-on-1. Left side. Hangs in the lane. Shot up. No. Rebound. Cade gets it back and brings it out with a dribble. Cade Wallace down the wing right. Top of the key is Richardson. Bow. Baseline to Seabolt. He'll attack. Bump. No foul. Shot up. No. Rebound. Seabolt keeps it alive. Trapper Bella comes up with it. And Smoky Valley has it back. And, boy, Coach Williams just pleading for a foul in the lane. And Seabolt was knocked to the baseline almost out of bounds on that shot. No whistle. 50-41. The lead stays at 9 for Smoky Valley. Norberg leaning his way through a double team. And a foul is going to be called on the Tigers for the reach. 9-point Smoky Valley lead. Cole Norberg going back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Norberg thus far in the ball game has hit 2 free throws out of 7 attempts. 2 free throws here. The first one's up and good. The lead back to 10. 51-41. Norberg with one more chance at the strike. A minute 21 remains. Free throw up. This one's off the mark. Rebound. Hamill knocked to the floor by Greg Elvin. And that's going to give the Tigers a chance to cut into this lead a little bit more. They're down by 10, but that'll be no time off the clock. A minute 20 remains. And Brady Hamill will get 2 free throws on the other end without that clock moving. 51-41. Brady Hamill gets 2 charities. He has 4 points on 2 buckets here in the second half. He'll have 2 free throws coming here. First one up and good. So Brady Hamill now with 5 points. The Leafs down to 9. Could be as close as they've been in quite some time if Hamill can knock down the second. Free throw up, and it's strong. Rebound, Bo Richardson turns, takes it up in the lane, and drops it in. And the Tigers are back within 7 with a minute 15 to go. Bo Richardson now with 5 points all in the second half. Seabolt near steal. Ball to the backcourt. Still in the backcourt, and it's going to be brought across. And now we have a timeout instead taken by the Smoky Valley Vikings. A minute 5 left. It's a 7-point ball game. Tigers making a run here late in Lindsborg. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on 100.9.
Debenham Electric Heating and Air has the experience to properly diagnose and repair any electrical problem. They can handle electrical wiring on residential, commercial, and ag projects. They also specialize in heating and air systems. They'll make sure your heating unit and AC are running at peak performance or install a new unit to heat or cool your home comfortably. Next time you need a reliable electrician, give Debenham Electric Heating and Air a call. Serving Clay, Washington, Riley, and Cloud counties.
51-44. Remember, this was a 16-point game early in the fourth quarter. The Tigers have it down to within 7. The basketball will be Smoky Valley's. They had to take a timeout. The Tigers had 2 near steals in the backcourt. And then as Smoky Valley was nearing the timeline, the 10 count was getting tight, so Coach Doug Schneider taking the timeout to save the possession. 51-44. It is Smoky Valley's possession. A minute 5 left to go here in this fourth period. The Vikings will have it just in the backcourt and will inbound from the sideline. 51-44, minute 5 to work. Lob down the floor. Raynard lay in up and good, and a foul is going to be called. Chance at a three-point play for the freshman Raynard. They threw it over the top against the Tigers. They had to go hard man-to-man. Cade Wallace tried to get there and get the foul. He did, but he couldn't stop the shot from going in. He had some distance there, and now Raynard is going to be at the stripe and a chance at a three-point play and stretch this lead back to 10, and he does. 54-44, now a minute 2 left. Wallace down court to Siebel. Looking inside the lane, Brady Hamill had it knocked away. Tigers keep it on the baseline. 58.3 seconds left in this contest. It'll be inbounded from the baseline right of the window by Siebel. Looking inside, now left baseline, Cade Wallace attacks the lane. Bounce pass out top. Rosine couldn't handle, but it goes to Richardson in the corner. At the top, Siebel, 3-ball on its way. It's down. Caleb Siebel drills the triple, and it's back to a 7-point contest. 48 seconds remaining. There's a timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here, though. It's a 30-second timeout for the Tigers. So, again, they're back within 7. 48 seconds remaining, and they pull a Houdini escape here in this ball game is now the question for Clay Center. Smoky Valley will have the basketball, length of the floor to go. Tigers will be in full court pressure, of course, needing to foul early if they don't get the early turnover. You almost have to not go for the 10-second violation or steal in the backcourt. If you don't get it immediately, you have to go foul immediately to stop the clock. Just 48 seconds left in the three-possession game. You do force the turnover within 10, get possession back and a bucket, then you've got 38 to work with. So that's a decision to be made for the Tiger coaching staff. But we'll see if they obviously have to go for the steal. We'll see if they then foul immediately or try to get the turnover in the backcourt. It comes in sideline left to Norberg, double team. They will try to force the turnover. Now it's Schneider to Raynard, still in the backcourt. Raynard brings it across, has 3-on-1 numbers. Bounce pass off to Norberg. He misses the lay-in. Tipped up and good by the freshman Raynard. And the lead back out to 9. Here's Wallace to the corner. Brady Hamill with 28 to work. Tigers need a shot and need it quick. Here's Richardson toward the free throw line. Takes it in strong lane, or the runner won't go. Defended nicely by Smoky Valley. Now a foul on the Tigers with 17 seconds left. And Smoky Valley will be at the other end with more free throw opportunity. 56-47. Tigers trail here by 9, and Smoky Valley with just 17 seconds left may be on their way to the win here. The Tigers have certainly made it entertaining after falling behind by 16 to continue to battle back and get themselves within reach. Schneider at the line, strong on the free throw. Lead stays at 9 points. Schneider gets one more free throw coming. 56-47. Second free throw up. This one's going to be strong as well. Rebound to Hamill. And there's a foul called on Smoky Valley's Greg Elvin on the rebound. And so the clock doesn't move. And the Tigers head to the other end, down by 9, and back at the free throw stripe for Ethan Rosine. Rosine has 6 points. He's 2 of 2 at the line this evening. And he'll have 2 free throws coming in this trip. First free throw from Rosine is up and good. He's 3 of 3 at the stripe. Tigers down by 8 now, 56-48. They trailed by 8 at halftime and fell behind by a dozen going to the fourth quarter. They were down by as many as 16. They've got it back to 7. This would be, the fourth time they've been able to cut it back to 7 points? Haven't been able to get closer yet. Rosine, second free throw, made the first. Gets the second with the crawl in there. He has 8. Tigers trail by 7 again with full court pressure. Raynard gets it up the court to McClure, right side wing. And now back out deep it comes with 10. 7-point ball game. Tigers playing hard defense. They will not foul to stop the clock. They know this one's going to be in the books. With 3, with 2, Raynard hangs on to it as the buzzer sounds. Rosine goes for the steal, but Smoky Valley will get out of here with the win. It's a 56-49 final. Smoky Valley Vikings with a win over the Clay Center Tigers. Stay with us. Postgame will be coming up in just a moment.
This is 100.9 FM, KCLY, Clay Center.
Do you believe professionalism should be rewarded? When you find a contractor who shows up early, works long days, gets the job done on time with expertise, cleans up so well you can't tell they've been there except for the fact their work is finished and looking great, you know that's the